trying to figure shit out for myself. And I share this stuff with you guys, and I have to say, you guys have been so insanely supportive. Seriously, insanely supportive and just insanely cool about it, and helped me out so many times over the years with this shit that's happened. And I don't like sharing that kind of stuff with you, because when you come to my streams, you're here to hang out and have fun. You're not here.
Bruh, you share it every stream. Until the second you went bankruptcy. But then even after that, you went, okay, I need an emergency such and such amount. Yeah, but I still have tips goal. Because, you know, the bills don't stop. Because at that moment, you couldn't pay your mortgage.
And you just went, I gotta just go back to the well. And that well is either never gonna dry up or it's gonna dry up soon.
To hear this kind of shit, right? You don't want to hear about my financial woes and stuff.
We hear about it every single day.
Dude,
he's gargling. What the f is he doing?
there was not a thimble of water in there.
This dude is chugging air. He's like,
woes and stuff. Well, being very honest with all of you, if it hadn't been for your support over and over, I wouldn't even be here anymore. I would have
obviously
by now. I wouldn't even be able to do this for a job. I probably would have had to declare bankruptcy and go get like a part-time job, or 2-3 part-time jobs, you know, and give all this up. So thank you for that. All right, but
debunk something.
Misconceptions about this.
There we go. Misconceptions.
Help, that I go and I blow money on stuff, and
You blew money on a cat?
100%.
We still, to this day, do not know where all that money goes.
Nope. You went to the Space Needle.
Oh, yep. Yeah, weren't you crying poor and then did like a $1,250 staycation?
Phil, there's a lot of discrepancies here, homie.
it's not the case at all. Everything that I've ever asked you guys for has gone exactly towards what I said it was going to be.
You went, I don't need a BMW anymore, but I'll still get a current year car.
You could have got a 2004 Honda Civic. Them boys is stupid reliable. They'll get you from A to B, and they cost
You don't go nowhere. You ranked up like 500 miles in 3 years. You don't go nowhere. You don't do nothing. You could have bought a scooter.
a rascal.
But this bastard went, I need a current year car. He went from Beamer to current year car.
Asked you guys for has gone exactly towards what I said it was going to be. All right. So the first time around, we got to talk about this one, because this one goes years back too.
Of course it does.
Phil stole fan donations that went towards a Project 7 reboot.
Oh,
Phil, you did. You did, Phil.
This is factual, Phil.
You did.
Phil, you went, you hit this goal. I'm going to start on a Project 7. And then later you debunked it for Project 7 trailer. And then later you said, the stars are aligning and telling me not to do Project 7.
In order to play Street Fighter V, which you hated. The beta for Street Fighter V, which didn't work, and then you hated it.
Phil stole fan donations that went towards a Project 7 reboot. Every statement in that is false.
There's only one statement in that. And it's the statement itself.
He's not great off the cuff.
Okay, so what he wants is every word in that is false. Phil, which is not false. Stole, not.
You promised something and you did not deliver.
Fan, there's probably some detractors in there.
Yeah.
Donations, no, I don't think that
donations do not expect anything in return, and people donated like $75 or $50 in order to get a spot in Project 7.
Yep. Stole fan donations for a Project 7 reboot. Project 7, that is not false. Reboot, not false. I think it even said reboot on there.
But even still, you did not deliver on
Yes.
anything Project 7 related.
Towards a Project 7 reboot. Every statement in that is false. All right? Besides maybe my name. Stole? I didn't steal anything. What they're talking about is a Patreon goal level that was hit for 1 month in the summer of like 20.
Okay, did you say they needed to hit it for 8 consecutive months? No, you said reach this goal, Project 7.
I'll start on Project 7. I think it was one Friday off in that month. Every Friday off, or either every Friday off or one Friday off in that month in order to start working on it.
Maybe it was 2016, but I'm almost positive it was as far back as 2015. Not stole. It was raised legitimately via a Patreon goal level.
That you did not deliver on.
People say, you said, reach this goal level, something, Project 7.
And they got 0% of that.
Nothing Project 7.
So, at best, it's a scam. And if you get scammed, your money was stolen. Now, they can talk to you about it and be like, hey, do this, blah, 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 and talk you out your money. But you still got scammed and your money stolen. Because your money did not go to the thing you thought it was going to go to.
Fan donations, they weren't fan donations, they were Patreon contributions. That's different.
This is
That went
semantics.
towards a Project 7 reboot. Wrong. It wasn't for a Project 7 reboot. It was for me to take some time out that month to do a Project 7 reboot trailer.
Based on what, Phil? Where was the evidence that you said the word trailer in anything?
Oh, he remembers that quick as a whippet, but
Smacking a little.
VR chat, the name of the game that he played like 3 times. That people paid for him to play, by the way.
Trailer. A trailer that...
Could you rewind that? Did this cunt just say trailer twice, all slow, like just to drill this in our head?
Yes.
Does he think that just by saying it, it just somehow magically materializes it into real life? Because he's going to go, trailer, gotcha, by showing nothing. I wish he would have just been trailer, debunk. That's what he's thinking in his mind.
Project 7 reboot trailer. A trailer that was probably going to be 30 seconds long. Okay?
But was it?
So for years I've been...
It was 0 seconds long.
No seconds long.
Because it ain't come out. Where is it, Phil?
Standard being told that you stole money from your viewers for a Project 7 reboot, and none of that statement is true at all.
He's shaking his head like a
What
baby.
happened was, when I used to do Patreon more heavily, because I was more heavily into YouTube videos rather than streaming, I would have these goal levels set on Patreon. And so it would be like, if we raise $200-something this month, I'll do this. If we raise $500 this month, I'll do this. If we raise $850, I'll do
We know
this.
how Patreon
And
works.
one of the goal levels that month
No, you don't.
was I would take time away from doing gameplay for a while, probably maybe 2-3 nights a week, to work on this Project 7 reboot trailer. And, excuse me, sorry about that.
Okay. Why would you do a trailer for something you have no intention of doing? And why would the fans pay for something that is never going to happen? That makes no sense,
What's
Phil.
the sequence of events that you go, here's a trailer, and you know that people are going to either want it or not want it, and more than likely they're going to want it, and then what? More Patreon goals? What's the next step?
That indigestion. If I remember correctly, it was like a tier 3 goal, so we had already hit 2 goals below it. So it was probably something like, and I have no idea if this is actually what it was at this point, so please don't take this as a fact. I'm going to estimate it was like, the goal was from $450 to $800. So if we raised those $350 extra dollars, I would make the trailer. So essentially what you're saying is $350 raised to pay for my time that I'm not going to be making videos, to make up for those lost videos, because I raised it via Patreon. I'm going to work on a Project 7 trailer. Okay? So essentially, that's what was supposed to happen. It didn't happen, and the reason it didn't happen is for 2 reasons. Number one, because that summer there was a lot of other stuff going on, and people.
Oh,
It doesn't matter.
oh, I got your money, but other people want me to do other things, and I'm gonna go do those things.
Yeah, I didn't come into work today because there were some other things going on.
I know you guys paid me for this project, but this other company also paid me for a project that I want to do more. So I'm gonna take your money. I'm gonna do that project. You're gonna get nothing, and I stole nothing.
Actually knew there was a very busy gaming season coming up that fall with lots of hot new releases they wanted to see me play. But during the summer, there were other games that had been coming out that people wanted to see me play
Like what?
Before the fall season hit.
Like
and
what?
I actually publicly asked my viewers.
Nope.
Like what?
Yep, nope. There's none. No examples.
Why do you remember those games, Phil? But you can't remember that you said I'm gonna slap this 11-year-old girl.
I feel debunked.
Do you guys want to see the Project 7 trailer that, from Patreon?
That you paid for?
Or would rather see me do all this other stuff? And publicly, the consensus was...
Yeah, probably from a bunch of people that didn't pay for the Project 7 stuff and don't care about the Project 7 stuff. What about the people that did pay specifically for Project 7 that got bunkus?
Stuff, we don't really care about the Project 7 trailer.
Yeah, those people I'm sure didn't care about it. But what about
and those people will definitely outnumber the number of people that pay $75 to be in it, or the people who really just want to see it.
Back then,
And how is he going to include all these $75 tiers into that trailer?
Oh, you're right. Unless it's something that's like, oh, the fans are cheering me on, and you just chant "Go Field Go" or something like that, something lame like that.
because every month I was struggling. I need 2-3 goals for Patreon.
It's like the last Star Wars movie where all the Rey people, she could just hear all the former Jedis, and that's what it is. Come on, Phil. The Force is with you, Phil.
I used to struggle because every month I was struggling. I need 2-3 goals for Patreon. I would just pull shit out of my ass that sometimes people didn't even really care about. And honestly, that Project 7 trailer was really one of them. In fact,
how hard is it to set a Patreon goal as a video game streamer?
Extraordinarily difficult, sir.
Oh, I see.
Extraordinarily difficult.
You could just set the goal, hey, I'll play this retro game. Hey, I'll play... Oh, you guys aren't paying for that? Whatever. It just didn't hit for that month.
Dude,
let's try something for the next month.
I would legit pay him money on Patreon if he went, hit this goal level, bring it back, DSP tries it. Because I love DSP tries it. But... what?
I wouldn't pay it because there's no guarantee that I get it.
I would push it towards that goal. Just like, I'm trying to help here, y'all.
Very honest with all of you.
There's nothing left, Phil.
I could spit more in that and it'd be more liquid. There's dribbles. There's you bastard. I'm sitting like, don't switch, Phil. There's nothing. Just silently begging. Dude.
People in Gatorade commercials sweat more Gatorade than what is in that bottle. And you're going...
What is he doing?
You're not a boxer, Phil. You don't need to moisten your mouth every 3 minutes.
Dude, it's the Mojave Desert in his jaw. What is he doing?
He put it in the cheeks and everything.
Dude. It's not even the width of a pinky worth of water in that. Dude, there's nothing in that bottle.
Honest with all of you. Okay.
What is...
Honest with all of you.
And why is he smacking his lips like it's a fine whiskey? What is wrong with this dude?
Okay. I'll be very honest with all of you.
He smacks twice.
Okay. Are you tasting the water, Phil?
Dude. Oh. And this is the problem with just like watching Phil, because you get crap like this. You get the triangle looking at the screen and the camera and the chat.
Yeah, that was awful.
You just notice how much he just stares down the barrel of the camera when you just look at him.
Bruh, in some days when I want to feel sad for Phil, I just picture him sitting there doing a Axe the King or whatever, and just picture just looking through his eyes, and he just on that chair staring at a camera, and it's just like, I'm so sad right now.
Just by himself. It's the worst when it was just him and there was no cat. There was no cat. Just him in a big empty house just echoing.
Doing his latest Hungry Man dinner.
Oh. Honestly, I'm surprised he did not kill himself. If there was ever a time, it was then.
No, this is getting to the point where it might happen. No, like, no joke. He's getting to the end of his DSP rope.
Okay.
Oh my
I'll
god.
be very honest with all of you. Out of all the people that were big adamant fans of mine back then, there was one guy who was very upset with me. One guy was so upset with me, he said, I'm not going to watch your content anymore.
Oh, he's cracking open
You told us
another
you were gonna
water
make a
bottle.
trailer, and you didn't do it, and therefore, I'm not going to watch you ever again. I know who he is to this day. All right?
Jesus Christ, Phil. You just moistened them lips. You said swig, swish, oh, smack, okay, smack. There was one fan that was upset with me. Crack bottle. And I remember who it is to this day. Swig, swish. You said 3 sentences between your last swig and swish. What are you doing,
What
Phil?
are you doing?
And it actually hurt me, because I was like, man, I let people down. There was someone who actually...
You let person down, according to you.
I thought you said nobody cared about it. Nobody wanted this thing except for this one person.
The
But now all of
overwhelming
a sudden,
masses.
nobody wanted it, but actually there was this one person that wanted it, and now you let people down.
Someone who actually really cared about this trailer, and I let him down because he really wanted to see it. But outside of that, no one else cared. All right? Now, what I did...
Then why did you let people down?
All right. Now, what I did, I didn't just say, oh, here's $350 extra. Let me just pocket that. No, what I actually did is the next month on Patreon, I lowered all the Patreon goals by $350. I said,
Phil,
instead of having...
you don't get to just apply a coupon. I don't think
That's not how it works.
that's not how it works. You gave me money for this, but I'm not gonna do that. But now all this other stuff you get for less.
Yay, Phil. Debunked.
Hey, I bought a coat. Well, we ain't got the coat, but you get this pants for $20 less. Well, can I get my money back for the coat? I don't want to apply it over here.
I don't want store credit
Yes,
from the coat.
no. Don't just tell me that, oh, I just did it.
Hey, y'all got this coat? Yes, we do. Okay, I'm going to buy it right now. Sure thing. Give me all your info, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it's bought. Please come in and pick up your coat. Oh, we ain't got that coat.
Buy these pants.
Instead of having a tier 1 goal at 250, we're just going to do a special goal just to start. And the next goal will be like 150. The next goal is 400. So I lowered everything by 300 to 350 bucks. Again, these are not correct numbers. These are just numbers I'm pulling out of my butt. I'm just giving you an example, okay?
Phil, you had time to debunk this. You had time to research all of this.
But of course he doesn't. He canceled a game stream for this. He did his early stream. He had his little 2 hours in between, and he went, you know what? Bump the game. I'm doing a debunk screen. And he has zero evidence. We don't even get to see the original tweet. We got to search for the original tweet.
so that it would be fair for the next month. People were still getting fun stuff. Now, of course, you're absolutely right. I didn't make the trailer. I 100% will tell you I didn't make the Project 7 trailer. I never made it. But it was because my viewers at the time were telling me not to. That it was a bad goal.
Okay. If all your viewers right now told you to do, would you?
No.
Your viewers told you forever to switch to live to capture device, and you said no.
Your viewers have been telling you to go green screen. You go, no. People are telling you to just simply not burp directly into the mic. And you go, no.
Oh, but when Cat's around,
you hold them all in.
none of that snorting, none of that burping.
You're a perfect gentleman. You don't listen to people. Why you pretending like you listening to people? You listen to people when you want to do something or when it's convenient for you.
Yes, when it's in line with what he wants.
When he's already on that path. He's like, yeah, that's a great idea.
And now all the fans are pushing him. Like, okay, I guess this is what you guys wanted. I may have did something different, but the fans are speaking.
Should have never done it. I should have been doing other stuff. That's what they wanted to see me do. So I did what my viewership told me to do. And to this day, people still tell me I stole money.
Yes.
And didn't do Project 7 again, even though
You
none
didn't.
of that was promised. It was for a 30-second trip.
It was promised. It was a Patreon goal.
And you didn't do it. No matter if
You can say
one
trailer.
person,
You can say trailer.
whatever. But somebody paid you specifically for the trailer.
And was upset about it.
So,
Even if-
you did not deliver.
Even if everybody else was like, oh, it's fine, everything else was lower. Even if everybody else is on your train, one guy got his money stolen. At the very least.
At the least.
You didn't refund that money.
No money was stolen, and I actually gave it back kind of the next month.
Kind of.
Oh
whatever.
my God. With this 10% off bullshit.
No, he's the good guy for this.
Via lowering all the goals. Now, the other thing is, all right, that,
Debunked.
Debunk, yeah.
It's over.
Debunk, rub nose, fiddle with beard.
Swig the water.
some people said, why didn't I just refund all the money? You can't. The reason
Nope,
being
can't.
is
Impossible.
There's no way to tell who pledged on Patreon.
It says who your pledges on Patreon. How much they're pledging for.
The $75 people definitively did it. You can also mass message people and go, who paid for Project 7 specifically? I can understand there would be people that's just like, I paid for it specifically just as like you get their $5 back, and they really didn't. They're just like, it's just a recurring pledge. But you could have tried anything more than nothing. Can't do it. Nope, impossible.
Just to see Project 7. It's not like a crowdfunded, it's not like a GoFundMe. You know, when you go to a Kickstarter and you want to finance a campaign, oh, I paid you $5 because I want to see you make a video game, right? That's not how it is. People give me Patreon money because just in general,
They paid you $75 to appear in Project 7.
Trailer, reboot, whatever. They paid you that to do this.
So that was specifically for that.
You at least message those people and go, did y'all really want that? And also, you said when that happened, I'm just remembering this, you just go, okay, the $75 people, you can just, we're moving you on over to a holiday special. You can be in a holiday special. You can get a voice cameo in a holiday special.
Were they?
Yes.
Oh.
It was bad. Oh. It was one of his 12 Days of Christmas song dealios.
Oh.
Yeah, and they had a singing part, and it was it was bad.
Oh.
But the whole thing was bad. So, you know.
Was it purposely bad or was...
I don't think so. It was Phil. You could tell he was trying. Mm-hmm. So,
but Phil trying could also be like, this is meant to be bullshit.
I don't think that it was meant to be bullshit. I think that it was just as a result of Phil being talentless.
Boy, Phil is like the Toriyama of Let's Players.
He cartwheeled himself into this lucky throne.
Bruh, he grandfathered himself in by being one of the originals.
And he stayed there.
And it's like...
dumb pieces. He could have been one of the first people on Twitch live streaming and crap. He'd be monstrous.
Content I put out, some people are actually directly pledging to get a perk level.
Yes, the perk of appearing in Project 7.
Yes.
And again, Phil, if nothing else, those people wanted Project 7.
Reward level, so people want a goal to be hit. So they're all pledging for different reasons. You can't specifically say, okay, well, I had 1,000 people who pledged to my Patreon this month. Gee, I wonder how many actually pledged just to see the Project 7 reboot. How do I refund them specifically their money?
The $75
The
people.
$75 people. Here, I'm going on Patreon, and I'm going to show you my mass messages. Oh, look at this. Here's one from Monica Real. Hey, everyone. That's the first line. Message everybody, Phil, you piece of shit.
You can't. It's impossible.
We literally could not have planned that better.
You are Oscar the Grouch, just living in a trash can. You are a disgusting. You suck.
Specifically their money. You can't. It's impossible. It's just a stupid thing that kids would suggest as like, oh,
Kids.
Why is
Children.
everybody, bruh, why is every suggestion that Phil disagrees with children and immature and kids and not adult? They don't have real mature adult functional brains.
Kids.
Like, oh, you gonna slap them too? And then say you didn't say that.
refund any money, therefore that's why he stole the money. You can't refund the money, dumbass. But
You
that's
can't.
the thing. They'll say that stupid shit just to make me look bad. Okay.
It's impossible.
The whole project
Bruh, you already look bad. They had to do nothing.
was complete nonsense. All right. But
Debunked.
in regards
Debunked.
to the recent things that have happened with me raising tax
Pause.
fund,
And also, what he could have done is just not charge anybody for the next month. But that would have hit
Bruh.
him with the finances.
Yeah.
Just go blanket. Hey, everybody didn't do it, but I'm not gonna charge y'all for next month. That's how we remedied it.
I can't refund anybody, but I can just make sure y'all don't get charged for the next month.
Yes,
And all perk levels hit instantly.
but no, you can't do it. It's impossible. Children debunked.
specific times, all right, when I needed to raise tax funds. Once was in the fall/late 2017 because I needed to pay a state tax payment by the end of 2017, and then I had to
Fall/late
pay a
what?
bunch of money in 2018 for
It's
state tax.
Bill Brain.
What type of
It's
luck,
Bill Brain.
dude?
That's all it is.
I had
It
to
makes sense to him.
That's like saying it's early 2018 spring.
It makes as long as it made sense to
Bro,
him.
that's like March, April.
It made sense to him.
Okay. I announced
That cowlick
this
is
dilemma
pissing me
of
off.
mine in
Yeah,
November of
yeah,
2017
yeah, I've
on
been
my
looking at it.
Thanksgiving Day podcast.
Did he just say Thanksgiving?
Yes, he did. He needs to switch. His mouth is getting dry.
His tongue is sticking. Where's the water?
November of 2017 on my Thanksgiving Day podcast. I did a Thanksgiving Day special podcast, and I announced this problem to my viewing audience on Thanksgiving Day 2017. You can go back and watch it. It's still live over on my vlogging channel, The King of Hate Vlogs. All right. Now, during 2017 was the year when early in the year I broke up with my ex, and I started talking to and then dating my now wife, Kat. Okay. Now, Kat didn't live around here, and she had to visit me a couple times.
Bruh, his head has moved 40 times in the past 24 seconds.
He is shaking his head like a baby who refuses to eat. What is he doing? He's just shaking and pointing and.
Let me ask you a question. This has nothing to do with Phil, and I may even cut this part out. What's the funnier baby thing? The one that's just wailing as they're trying to get fed,
I don't care. I don't care
or the
if
one
that-
that's splashed?
It's the splash. Dude, I will sit there and just go, oh man, I'm tired. Let me just get. I will pull that up and I will just cry with laughter. That is such a and nobody finds it as funny as I do. But I will just sit there and I will cry with laughter. 'Cause it is just a fat little baby. He's so happy. And then he just gets splat. And it's just the surprise. Dude, it's like sidewalks. I didn't skip that for years. There is not a time where I watch that and I do not cry.
I had to take time away from streaming and stuff to spend time with her. I didn't disclose that was happening because I knew if I did, people would be trying to get up in our private shit.
Okay,
but you just lie.
Yeah, on top of that, you just said when would you have time to groom and have these people, and you're just like, I didn't discuss time off, and I just left.
So you just went, yeah, I need to take a break to just clean the house and crap like that. So you just lie. That's all.
All right, but what people say to this day, Phil raised all that money for the taxes so he could secretly fly his new girlfriend across the country to spend time with him. Now let's look at the timeline.
I hate this little chin rub.
Is that not what happened?
Detective Sherlock chin rub. It's annoying. But yeah, it's what happened.
How did she get there, Phil? Was it out of your pocket, her pocket? Did you do half and half? Even if you did half and half of that money is yours.
And while you've got crippling debt. Where in 3 to 4 years later, you're declaring bankruptcy. Try to.
Well, the first time the cat came to visit me was the summer of 2017. The second time she came to visit me was the fall, which I believe was October of 2017, because she actually helped me pick out my Halloween costume for the Halloween special that I did that year.
Please don't tell me that was the Yoshi
I
one.
announced my financial dilemma about the state
terrible.
taxes in Thanksgiving of 2017. So obviously what Phil did is he announced it so he could raise funds, go back in time, and pay for the 2 visits beforehand. You fucking dumbasses. You talk out of your fucking asses about this stuff and make the most crazy, controversial, insane theories that make no fucking sense. It's such a weird conspiracy. Like, how the...
No, Phil, you absolutely do need to pay your taxes. That is not a fictional thing. But the money you made absolutely helped fly her out.
Yes. 100%.
Maybe
doesn't matter when it was. Doesn't matter, I need this money for taxes, and then you push it over there. You lied about her coming out. Even if you paid $1, you paid, that's fan money. Paid.
Fuck do you think that money that I talked about and raised later in the year paid for the trips that happened earlier? You fucking buffoons. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, the bottom line is this.
I wish I could look up the flights from Michigan to Connecticut, but they're unreliable right now.
Oh, Washington.
Yeah.
They're
so unreliable.
Yeah. I could have flew to Florida for like $112.
So I was going to look it up just to have it. Then as I was looking it up, I'm like, they're probably $15.
Why did he throw his finger up like, hold up.
Here comes the good part. He drinks so little.
Raised money for... Well, no, I said that wrong. The truth of the matter was that if I didn't raise enough money to get out of this state tax situation, I didn't know how I was going to pay the state taxes. And because of that, I was afraid to stay.
Here's the thing. Phil keeps messing with all his hair because he's very aware that he's on camera to a bunch of people that don't know him. So he's trying his best to look as presentable as possible.
I thought that you were going with he's messing with his hair because it's just basically flying away.
Bruh, his hair is but then that's why he's also doing that with his shit. He's trying to smooth it out so it looks more connected and everything. Yeah. He's trying to make himself look as presentable as possible.
Lean on my home, or I didn't know how much it was going to be that I owed the state at that point, and I was thinking tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars. I had no idea. And I was thinking I might have to sell my house. All right, so
you
I
should have
actually
sold
told
the house.
Kat at that point, I don't even know if we can plan our next trip.
Dude, if you would have sold that house, you would have had almost no debt, if not no debt.
Yes.
And you would have been up money.
But no, he just didn't want to. And he's talking about, he told Kat, I don't know if we can plan our next move because I might need to just sell the house. Dude, why didn't you? Why you worrying about Cat? You should not. I understand the need for companionships and all that, but
I don't. No.
you are in such a dire state. You basically have no money. So date nights, what? You making her pay, or you just credit card and then just going, well, future feels problem. Fix your own before you get into a relationship.
Before you bring somebody else in.
That's why I be seeing 17, 16-year-old kids on the bus with kids. I'm like, what the how did this happen?
At that point, I don't even know if we can plan our next trip. I don't know when's the next time I can see you. You know, this really sucks because obviously, at that point, we have been dating for months. I spent a lot of time with her. And it was working out.
Spent 2
we wanted to
weekends
advance to the next stage of our relationship, and we couldn't because I didn't know what the fuck was going to happen with all these taxes and everything. I had no clue what was going to happen.
So the next stage of the relationship after like 3 months is, hey, fly cross country and move in with me.
It's so weird. I don't know. That relationship is so weird.
Bruh.
They met up twice and they were just like, all right, come on, move in.
It's like
cheat on this dude and then move in.
It's like co-symbiotes. It's like they're both just parasites sucking from each other.
Yes.
And nobody's getting any blood. They're just moving the same blood between each other.
A leech biting another leech tail as his tail is getting bit and it's just going around in a circle. Yeah, it's just so weird how that happened. And just seeing them two together, I'm like, ugh. I don't understand. I don't know.
Dude, she looks so mad uncomfortable.
Yes.
Every time he touches her, it's just like...
It looked like she was being held hostage. I'm not a chemistry master, but I saw almost none there. To the point where he goes, well, at Halloween, he's Bob Ross. He's playing it up. He goes, and we have the lovely Cat. Say hi, Cat. No, you don't want to say hi? Okay, that's fine.
That was terrible.
Dude. I don't know how he didn't raise his hand to her. Like, you don't embarrass me like this in front of... So, dude, 2 times meeting up, talking on the phone and crap like that. You don't just go, come on, hop on. Because what happened with Leanna? You saw her way, way more. And that fell apart. Now, all of a sudden, she cartwheeling in here and you think it's going to go fine?
And all that stuff. So our life was on hold. Now, thank God, hallelujah, and I'm so grateful that you guys and gals and fans helped me out and raised enough money so that I paid off the state taxes. I was able to handle it. And because of that...
He is 2 years behind on his taxes.
Definitively.
He stated this and is shown in the bankruptcy filings.
And he had a payment plan that he simply did not pay. And this is after he let his mortgage in Connecticut. He let his condo go and he stopped paying that. So he had extra thousands plus in his pocket every month, and he still could not pay those taxes. He still almost couldn't pay his mortgage in a month. Where is this money going?
Kat was able to move in with me in early 2018. But if I didn't raise the money to pay off those state taxes, I probably would have said our relationship's kind of on hold until we figure this stuff out. Oh shit!
That probably would have been for the best.
I was in the shower and I didn't put it back on. Now I feel really bad. You guys, you know what? If you guys ever see me without my wedding ring on, you call me out on it because that's supposed to be on my fucking finger all the time. Now I feel really bad because I left it in the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to...
Oh, you can go get the ring, but not your ear medication, you piece of...
Dude, you are 100% correct. This dude is Phil. And what does it matter, Phil? Is somebody gonna hop in the room and start trying to blow you? Like, no, I'm married. Here's my... Oh, no, my ring is gone. I can't stop this. What?
It's just to prove that he's married.
For all the incels in chat.
When she kissed him on the cheek and he was just like, oh, yup, this is me.
He stared directly into the camera. And y'all wish.
Get it right now.
So this is just time. I'm just going forward in the video.
Man. That's my fault, man. New husband, making mistakes. Sorry about that, Kat, and I feel real bad about that. But, you know, I took it off because the thing is, people ask...
Why are you apologizing to your wife, you piece of shit?
Who cares? And why is he showing it up like it's the tarp of Jesus? It's a hunk of metal. Oh, he does so many things.
He does so many weird things. Phil is so weird.
He's so weird.
When do you keep your wedding ring on? The only time I take this off is when I'm in the shower. Because I'm afraid it's going to slip off my finger and go down the drain or something. But it's always...
That happened to Bruce.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bruce and Mama lost their wedding ring.
What?
Yes.
What? They suck!
I'll put that on Facebook. My parents suck.
What?
Yeah, they both lost their wedding rings. Bruce lost it at the hospital. He was like, hey, don't tell her. He was like, if they can't find it, I'm going to just go buy another one. I'm like, Bruce, how you? He was like, oh, she lost hers too, so so we're even. I was like, what the what are y'all doing? But you know what happened? They both loved each other, so it didn't matter that they lost the rings. They know what their love is and symbolizes and all this.
And he needs to show you that he is loved. So he needed to get up and get it, but not the in-ear medicine. He went, I don't have my ring. He hopped up and ran to that boy. And he's sitting there for 45 minutes going, no, I ain't getting that. Just believe me.
with me at other times, and now I'm looking like, oh god, I didn't have it on. I actually, my heart, I was like, oh fuck, I feel like a dick.
Are you serious? Oh my heart! Oh my heart!
He's such a weird guy,
dude. He's so weird.
What? Kat ain't watching this.
She already said she don't watch your. You said she don't watch yours. And then you got super jealous butthurt when you found out she was watching other YouTubers. So it's not that she doesn't have time to watch YouTubers and live streamers. She just ain't got time for you.
And then the worst part is, he talks about them sitting down and watching other people's playthroughs of stuff. He was just like, with The Last of Us 2 coming out, we watched a playthrough of somebody playing it. I'm like, oh, Phil.
Why?
Why?
Why wouldn't y'all play it together?
Or watch your own. Yeah, if you have time to watch it, you got time to play it. And you can...
Y'all are both gamers. Y'all are both interested in this game. You know what I think it was? I think it was Kat like, hey Phil, let's watch this. And hoping that he picks up on some tips.
I don't think so.
To get better. Because, man, his content is boring. Except the moments where he spurges out where it's just like, I'm crossing my arms and not doing anything until y'all tell me how to beat this bug. That's the amazing stuff. Not just him going, did you guys see that? Huh, huh, huh. Okay, they're looking down. Huh, huh, huh.
Actually, my heart, I was like, oh fuck, I feel like a dick. So thank you to whoever found that and called me out on that. I gotta have that on, man. All right, Jesus. Okay.
You didn't feel it when you were waving through your hair 97 times? You piece of shit.
All right.
Bro, that hair is getting worse.
I don't know what happened.
Dude,
did he literally run down the hall?
He can't. You saw how he turned around in Project 7? But that waddle he would do to get to the bathroom.
But if he's fixing his hair so much, why didn't he just wet his hands a little bit and slick it back? He got this like poof going on. He looks a mess.
All right. Continuing on here. So yeah, it's insanity that people say that I lied about taxes to raise money to fly Kat out here to spend time with me.
No, you definitely told the truth about taxes, but you most certainly spent that money helping her get there.
Yes.
Especially move there.
Yes, because she is working at a grocery store, so it's not like she moved from a teacher position down to a grocery store. So she had to be working a comparable job in Michigan. And in Michigan, we still down here at 9 something at minimum wage. So
I
let's
think
say
it's 965.
so let's say she was a really good employee, or she was working a nicer place and she was up to 12. And she's not having money to fly anywhere like that. So you had to be breaking bread on that. Bread you ain't have.
She flew out here to visit me before I ever even announced my tax problems. There's no fucking way that could have ever happened. And the timeline is there. You can see that when the video came out and when I started talking
Starting
about
to feel
her
it.
and revealing stuff about
I
her,
cross my legs
it's
too
horseshit.
much.
It doesn't make
That
any
didn't work.
sense what people are saying. They're out of their minds, okay? Now, of course, the latest controversy was I had this issue with my federal taxes, and I told you guys I needed help, and I did a couple marathon streams to raise money with the federal taxes, and you guys, between you guys helping me and my parents helping me, I raised enough money to qualify for this plan for the taxes that I didn't pay in the last year, and that's in process right now, okay? That's all in process. It's happening.
And then you defaulted.
Yep. Just
Just
whatever.
stop paying it.
What's he debunking here? Is he leading up to a debunk, or is this the debunk?
Process. It's happening right now. I'm actually supposed to get a notice from the IRS this month of actual physical letter, supposedly.
You see his
saying
hands?
blah, blah,
That's
blah,
what a
whatever
letter.
about it.
That's what it
I'm
looks like
supposed to
when
get
you
that to my
hold a
tax guy
letter.
and talking to the
Do you
IRS
see?
to
Here I
get
am.
my tax plan. All right, so I qualify.
Why?
Thank God. But now, then, incidentally, when all that was going on, already I had been in the works and talks with my parents to go visit them because my parents are very elderly at this point. I don't say very elderly. They're not very elderly. They're in their 60s, but each of them has different health problems. My dad has problems with his back and his heart, and my mom has numerous problems with going on over the years. And they're basically at the time of their lives when they don't know what's going to happen. At any day, they could take a turn for the worse, and it could be that's it. So they want knowing that I was living with cat.
This was 2 years ago, and they still seem just as fine.
Yep. Still giving you money and crap, so whatever, I guess.
Phil, you're just waiting for them to croak for that wheel.
Just for that cash, for that hot cash.
I would not be surprised if I saw Phil on one of those investigation discovery shows like The Sons, the Sons plots or something.
Burnell House burns.
Here, and we were engaged, and that we were in love with each other. They wanted us to go out there to meet them. They wanted Kat to meet them and spend time with them, and us to have almost like a couple days to ourselves away from all the stress of work or whatever. Because the thing is, I talk to my parents every single week. Every weekend, I call my parents and I talk to them and I tell them all about myself and what's going on with my life and everything. So they're always in the know about everything that's going on with me, 100%. They laugh at all the shit that people say and do about me slanderously because they know.
Why are you telling people? Why are you telling your parents that people are calling you a pedophile?
Mom, today, let me tell you what these idiots did today, Mom.
Why, instead of going, how you doing? How's Dad doing? You go to on the farm. They said I hired an escort. Can you believe that? What?
I personally wouldn't care if Phil hired an escort if he wasn't in terrible financial straits. I don't care.
Yeah, no, whatever.
Dude, I really do not care about sex work.
Yeah, whatever.
Make
Do
your
you.
money.
You
Make
do you.
your money.
But-
But Phil,
But if you got empty pockets, that's where the problem come in.
and Phil, you've got holes in your
The
pocket.
pockets on E.
Because every time you put money in them pockets, mysteriously they just go. It's
And
just,
then the stuff he was supposed to pay for, he just don't.
he reaches in his pocket and he goes, I don't know how, but I have nothing.
And nothing to show for it.
Except a bunch of shiny JPEGs.
Ooh. Ooh.
But they paid for everything. They paid for the trip out there. They paid for the room and board. They paid for the car we had.
Pause. You ain't feel some kind of way about this? Just
Yeah,
feel,
I was
I
so
feel
terrible.
terrible
I felt
about that.
awful. I feel like a bum.
A straight bum, dude. When I lost my job towards the end, where I was just like, my money's running out. I did not want to ask anybody for a single penny. I hate asking people for money, and they breaking off that kind of bread to fly you and a mystery lady there. No,
And pay for a wedding.
dude. I would feel all kinds of bad.
And these are the same people you went. They were so stupid for not buying my stupid Wolverine toy, and they breaking off big bank,
Big bread. Let's just go. Flights there for 2 people, 600 round trip.
No, you way low, bruh. You way low.
Let's go 1,000
From here to Florida, typical, you're looking at like 280, 300. That's Michigan to Florida. You're going Michigan to Washington. That's states over.
Oh, wait, no, they're going Washington to
Yes.
Connecticut.
Oh yeah, Washington to Connecticut.
Oh,
So that's
no.
even further.
So let's go 1,000
Round trip. I'm offer it.
Are we? Is that per person or altogether?
I would say altogether, maybe like 1,100.
Okay, we're going 1,000 all up. They were there for a week. I believe it was from Sunday to Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go 5 nights in a hotel. $100 a night. Let's go 700.
And that's being generous.
I'm giving the benefit of doubt completely.
We're at
And
1,500.
spending money.
They literally gave him money to walk around and spend.
So let's go 500 for that.
$2K.
Car rental for 5 days. Let's go another 500.
It's probably a little low. It depends on the car you get. It could be as low as $300, especially if you're just driving around in state. It could be as low as $300 for all 5 days.
But then again, he did say that he got tacked on insurance, which was $100.
Okay, so yeah, let's just say 165 days. So let's just say 600 to be fair. Okay, 600, 5 days.
So they gave you just raw almost $3,000,
And then pay for the wedding.
and then
Justice
paid
and
for the
peace
wedding,
and all that extra stuff. And then
and
slid
then
a
slid
check
you a check,
for like 1,200,
and you
like
just
1,500.
okay, and then just went, I'll pay for your cat if something happens.
So offer it from that entire trip, they probably gave you close to $5K.
And then they send in air fryers, and then they're sending Halloween decorations and crap like that, dude. Honestly,
While you are living in a $500,000 house.
a family house, 3 bedrooms, and you asking for your parents for $5,000?
You really,
Assumedly.
yeah, really only needed 2 bedrooms. The bedroom and the place for your game room.
But no,
And even the game room could have been the living room.
He had to be big pockets filled. He needed an adult house. He got pie in the sky. Now I understand spending a little frivolously.
Yes.
I'm sitting here in the house and I'm like, okay, I'm saving money on lunch. I'm saving money on travel. I can splurge a little bit. So I just got me a nice pair of headphones because I really, really wanted them. Yeah, that's all. But they are. I am a very cheap person. So I'm like, okay, I saved this much money definitively. Plus, I got this much money from working overtime. So basically, I'm only spending like $80 on these headphones all up. So I rationalized it in my mind. I'm not going into debt for some bullshit when I didn't need it. But Phil just does. And he moved all the way around there. And he furnished the whole house. And he bought a 65-inch 3D TV new. And he's just
Back when them
charging-
boys was like 1,800,
somebody,
200.
somebody priced it out, and it was legit almost 1,500. And he's just charging all of this, just like my finances will always be the same, so I can pay for this.
Or they'll go up. They might fluctuate. They might go down. YouTube's weird. Blah, blah, blah. But he always thought he was off just YouTube. He was going to be making 80 to 140K. Any given
When it's
day.
such a volatile job that he's in, he should have budgeted a little bit better for this. Because I remember he just went, we could have gone for the cheaper moving company, but it would have just been a big old truck with everybody's stuff in there, and we don't know if it would have been rattled around or somebody would hop in the truck and steal it. So we just went for the little private company, and it was way, way more. And you furnishing the house, and you
Instead of buying all those figurines that you're literally doing nothing with at the moment, you could have saved all that money and for a nice house, and you could have had a little bit of fallback cash. You never thought about fallback cash.
He said he spent all of his savings plus charging stuff. This is a problem.
But he thought, oh, I'll recoup all of that because, one, I don't have to pay taxes, and two, the money gonna keep rolling, baby.
So I'll just get a $500,000 house?
That luckily went up in value.
Phil, honestly, that's too much. It simply is.
Paid for all of the food and everything that we ate when we were out there. They gave us spending money for being out there. They helped pay for all the supplies. And then, of course, the big thing was we got married while we were out there, but it was a very small ceremony. It was held inside my parents' house. It was only a few close relatives and a dinner. There was no formal real ceremony. No money was really spent at all on the ceremony. And literally the only money I spent on the wedding at all was on a new belt, a pair of shoes, and a tie. The suit that I
You
have
see
is
a
10
tie
years
that goes around your neck, right? Do you see me mimicking a tie? Here
Why
I
does he
am
have to-
tying the tie and putting on the...
Why does he have to pantomime all his stuff? It has to be because he thinks he's talking to children. That's how you talk to children. Tie, and he does the
and
tie
a
motion.
tie.
and that's the suit I wore. Okay, everything else my parents paid for because they wanted to meet Kat, they wanted us to get married, they wanted us to spend time with them, they wanted all these nice things to happen before, God forbid, some.
You know what they probably want? A grandchild.
You are hard knowing that.
Yeah,
No,
no
I don't
interest.
want it. She don't want it. No. We'll get married, but that's all y'all getting.
Give me your monies.
How about some cash?
Them. They wanted all these nice things to happen before, God forbid, something happened to them, and we wouldn't be able to spend any kind of meaningful time with them. Okay. So, all that.
Bruh, he just gulped. Yeah, he moved his entire head to push that water down his gullet. In
Just forcing it.
in the most pained motion you will ever see.
So, all that.
He just tried to swallow this big pill dry.
He is putting the Monopoly hat worth of water into his mouth. And going, swish, 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 a gong,
Smack, smack. This. How do you sit across from this man and eat?
Dude, it has to be a travesty.
It has to be like Murder Face when he was watching his grandpa eat. Just choking him. Like, I'm sorry, I just snapped.
Dude, he seems very much like a person that talks with his mouth full of food, too.
We've seen him. With DSP Tries It.
See, DSP Tries It doesn't really count because he's not holding a conversation. He's trying to review stuff, blah, 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 blah. It's very... He could see it as it's very boring to go, okay, that was... And that's like 8 seconds of silence, and there's no smacking, there's no... He swears he has such a refined palate
Dude.
to where he has to smack and
Oh
taste
my
every
God.
molecule of seasoning that they put on that.
It's...
Feel you're eating a big old grease burger. Just eat
I
it.
want it back so bad. I like DSP Tries It.
Dude, Noodles killed it. It's over.
Noodles was a problem.
Aha!
It just shows There's so much wrong with that noodles video.
For anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, DSP had a DSP trying cup noodles. One, he could not follow the instructions of the noodles themselves.
Point one. Two, he tried to be big brain and uses his Keurig coffee maker to produce hot water. And he starts spilling it everywhere. Like a freaking oof.
3, he tried to eat the noodles with a spoon. So then he gets a fork and goes, aha!
Now I can twirl the noodles, see?
Like he just discovered the greatest mystery in the history of Earth. This is the answer, folks. A fork.
4, he's acting like it's supposed to be some gourmet product when it was 30 cents.
Where's my shrimp? This doesn't have actual shrimp pieces within it. I need my shrimp. Phil.
It's shrimp flavored.
It says it has shrimp on the container, so where's my shrimp?
It has Project 7 on the Patreon. Where's my Project 7?
What?
Being said, all right, I raised funds for these federal taxes before the trip out there, all right, and all of a sudden, it's Phil took all that money for the taxes and he spent it on his wedding. All right?
No, I don't think so.
I just want you
No.
to think how stupid this sounds.
I would, at this point, honestly, I would have preferred it.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't paying the taxes anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He stopped paying the Connecticut stuff after this, and it's just like,
Yeah, let's just
your
have one
parents
more
just-
run.
everything out your in pocket.
So you just go, let's just have one more run of fun, and we'll just go down in flames.
Just, it's either hunker down or die.
Yep.
The week before, I flew to Connecticut to get married and spend time with my parents. I raised money to pay for the wedding. On what fucking planet do you think that you pay for a wedding the day that it happened?
When did your parents pay for that wedding, Phil? It was a very small ceremony.
Yes.
It was inside their house. And when did you think that happened?
Are you saying that you can't pay for a flight a week in advance? Are you saying that you can't pay for a rental car a week in advance? What are you saying that you can't pay for a week in advance? Because it was just a small ceremony, so what do you need? A preacher? You can get that day of. Come to this house on this day, on this time. What are you talking about, Phil? And again, you didn't do this. We understand that you didn't do this, but your reasoning is dumb.
I mean, it really just
What
What,
was
dude?
all of that?
That looked like when you're like in class, you got a runny nose and you don't want to go, just rub it on your hands. You're like, everybody gonna see me rubbing on hands, and you just go, rub your eyes, like rub your nose on it real quick.